I have one goal for today's video, and that is to zoom down to Inazuma and finally do all that quests there, because we are well and truly over the AR to start the Inazuma quest, and it's been sitting in my quest log for quite a while, so I need to go check that off. However, unfortunately, before I can do this quest, I have a lot of other stuff I've got to do. So we'll start off with Razor's quest, because that's the easiest one. Then we got to do Dainsleif's quest. Then we can do the We Will Be Reunited. And then finally we can head down to Inazuma. I also want to do a little bit of work on the characters today, mainly on talents, because that is the next, that is the next thing I'm focusing on. Because this is a new account and we have just entered the world, there is like a bajillion things we have to farm right now. So I like to work through it a bit systematically. So I'm going to start off getting all of the relevant talents on the 4 characters we have up to level 6, because that's the highest I can go without doing weekly bosses. Then after we have all those talents up to level 6, which a few of them are pretty close, then I'll get all the weapons up to level 80 and then finally get those characters up to level 80. So because I've got a lot of quests we're doing today, I am probably going to break it up a little bit by doing all this prerequisite stuff. And then the first little bit of the Inazuma quest will be like, do the Beidou tournament thingy-majig. And then in between that one and the first act of Inazuma, I'll go do my farming then. So then it breaks up the constant dialogue spamming. I am also going to be going away this weekend, which means that I will have to get a video recorded and edited before the weekend. So this is sort of going to be like a 2-part video, except not like really, but I'm going to record it basically all in one go. It'll be over multiple days, but I'm sort of recording as 2 parts, just so that I actually have videos I can get out on Wednesday and then also on Saturday, because I will be away. So the goal for this video is to get to the end of the first Inazuma Archon quest, and then I will try to finish the whole Inazuma quest off for the next video, but I may not. It really depends on how much time I have got. But I should have enough time to get to the end of the first act in this video. And we can't continue this because there's another quest. Oh my god. Oh, this is Shangling quest. Why is this interfering with the Razor quest? Who knows? But this is why I was putting off doing Inazuma for so long. Because there's way too many quests I've got to do. And I didn't want to do any of them. Now I can almost guarantee you I'm going to get so bored of just spamming dialogue in like approximately 3 minutes. So I am just going to either put some music or a YouTube video on and just zone out while I spam dialogue and update you if anything exciting happens, I guess. Not that it will, because we are literally just sitting here mashing any buttons that will progress the dialogue. I'm pretty sure the F and space key on my keyboard would have like quadruple the clicks compared to every other key on the keyboard. Okay, there we go. That is Razor's quest done, and also the Wolf weekly boss unlocked. Yes, indeed. I will not be doing that, at least now. I will probably have to do it at some point. Now that means, though, we can start on the next quest I need to complete, which is the Dainsleif one. Okay, well, there is Dainsleif quest done. So, this one, I guess, is what we're doing. This is a main Archon quest, but I thought the Archon quest finished in the last act. Bro, I don't remember. I've done too many quests. Well, I mean, it starts with us talking to a local area network, and we do have to pass by the Noblesse domain on the way, which I will definitely be unlocking because I will probably need to do quite a bit of farming in here. Because I can guarantee you more than one character is going to be running Noblesse. Obviously, we are not doing that now because we are not AR45, but we'll get that unlocked. And then we'll spend all of my Fragile Resin, which I currently have 46. I probably won't spend that all in one video, but I'm definitely going to spend a lot of it just farming artifacts once we do hit AR45, which hopefully should be fairly soon, considering we are at 42 right now, halfway through 42. And well, the quest we're going to be doing, hopefully that AR will go up fairly quickly. Oh, wait. I know what this quest is now. I am remembering this is the upside down statue quest. This is where our sibling comes back and Dainsleif's involved in it and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I know what I'm doing now. I've always thought with Dainsleif, especially recently, if he ever becomes playable, because I would assume he would, but if he ever does become playable, they're going to need like a crazy redesign on him because his design is like insanely outdated. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks cool. He got a cool design, but it's like very flat, if that makes sense. Like if you look at Dainsleif design there, right? Cool stuff on the cape, but like fairly simple kind of design. And then you compare that to like someone, even like a 4-star like Prune. There's just kind of more stuff going on and just general more polish in the models. The characters look a bit more polished. So I have a feeling if they ever do introduce Dainsleif, he will have a new outfit or at least a new model or something for his playable version that is more polished. Oh my god, I forgot in this quest we have to fight this Abyss Herald like 3 times. Like, oh my god, bro, you got beat up twice. Why are you coming back for a 3rd time? It's not going to change. This is also where we see the other sibling. And I think this is still, to this point, the closest we've been to our sibling at any point in the quest. Yes, I know there's that whole quest in Sumeru thing, but that's like a dream, so it doesn't count. I legitimately think this is the closest we've been distance-wise to our sibling in the entire game. Unless, once again, I am remembering bad and I'm just forgetting an entirely very important part of the quest. No, but there is the We Will Be Reunited quest completed, which means that after, what, almost 2 hours of spamming through dialogue, I can finally start doing the quest I was supposed to do, or the one I want to do today, which is the Inazuma stuff. This, the combat tournament stuff, we are forced into the Traveler, and I mean, technically, the Traveler is not a Hexerei character, but we don't have any other options. We have to use the Traveler to progress the story. And I mean, we're not really using elemental energy. We're just kind of normal attacking. So, ow. I'd rather not use the Traveler, but we don't really have any other options. And I need to continue the story. So, I think this will be the one point in the whole Inazuma stuff where I have to use a character that isn't a Hexerei character. But it is the Traveler. So, you know, it's sort of kind of cheating, but not really because, you know, it's the Traveler. He's the main character. It's not like I'm using a Kazuha or something. Well, there we go. There is the prologue completed. However, like I said, we're going to take a quick little break from dialogue spamming and work on these characters, specifically the talents. And I do have a decent amount of those, so I will be able to get Official all sorted. I'm not going to do her normal attack because you don't need it, but I'll get both of these up to level 6. That is unfortunately going to require more Hilly Shell drops. For the other 3 though, I realized that they all need the same drop, which is the Guide to Resistance drop. So, is it open today? No. Okay. Looks like I will be farming that in the next video, which I will either record tomorrow or the day after. Or if I'm still recording this video tomorrow, I'll farm it then if it's open tomorrow, which I think it will be. But I mean, we do have a little bit of stuff with it. So I guess we'll do a little bit of work. I'll probably do Mona, get her burst up to level 5. And that's all we can do. So before we go do any farming, because I will probably end up using all my resin on Mora today, because I think that's the wrong button. I think I have enough of these to be able to get both of these up to level 6. And I mean, I do need to work on weapons, but we are running quite low on Mora, so I would like to farm a bit more of that today. First things first though, let me just make sure I have all the stuff I need in terms of enemy drops. So official, it's a definite no, but we do have enough of her books to get both her burst and skill up to level 9. Not level 9, level 6. So we will receive a bunch more of these, which I can go farm. As for the other characters, I obviously won't have the books for it, but let's have a look at the other drops. So for Mona, we will have enough for her skill, and her burst needs 9, which we do not have. I need 4 more of these, which isn't too bad, so I can definitely go grab them. Prune, I once again don't need to do a normal attack, it's just the burst and skill. These are going to require a lot of treasure hoarder drops, so we'll definitely need to farm those. And I imagine Razor is also going to need more drops. Yes, indeed. We need another 14 of these. So, go condense that resin and we'll go run more ley lines. Well, we're going to ignore the fact that literally everyone died. But there is our resin spent for the day. So now I guess I should probably go farm the enemies because I will need more drops. But seeing as I can't actually upgrade any talents today because I can't farm anything except for official, let's just farm 2 of them today. So I'll do these and I guess the other hilly shells while we're at it. Because we almost have enough of these, but I think I need another few more. And they tend to both be roughly in the same location. Hilly shell shooters and the normal hilly shells tend to share location and drops a bit as well. So we will go farm those 2 today and then tomorrow, either in this video or the next video, depending on how much stuff I get done today, I can farm the books for Mona, Razor, and Prune, and then farm the enemy drops for Mona and Prune. Okay, so we finished farming these thingies for Fischl. So that's not going to be enough, is it? Level 6, can we do no, we can't. We are a couple short, and we only needed 2 more. I really want to get this up to level 6, so there we go. That is Fischl's talents done for now. I will obviously work on them more, but that is once I've done her weapon and levels, and also probably artifacts, because, yeah. Also, while doing that, because obviously the hilly shells, there's the arrow shooter ones and the normal ones in the same place, I think we may even have enough for Razor to get all of his stuff up to level 6 as well, obviously aside from the level up books. So we are 1 short on these drops, I think, if my math is mathing right. We are 1 short for his burst, but I'm not even going to bother farming that because we'll get 1 from just doing anything, farming ley lines or whatever, just some random hilly shell. And I mean, we can't do any work on him anyway because we don't have any talent books, although I guess we can get his burst up to 4, so there we go, which means that's all the farming I can do today. I wanted to do a little bit more, but yeah, the stuff isn't open today. So I mean, I came here to claim my daily commissions, but I forgot this is where the Inazuma quest starts. So I guess let's just jump straight into doing the Inazuma quest. Before we do that though, there's AR-43. I didn't even mean to hit that, but there we go. We get a 5-star artifact, which is actually not terrible. I mean, it's not good. It's a 5-star, so, you know. But what I wanted to do was to have a really, really quick look at weapons, because I feel like we may be able to ascend some. Never mind. I forgot we have no materials. Oh, wait a minute. We can't do razors, but I'm probably not going to level up razors, just because I'm probably going to get him on a different weapon in the future anyway, because I don't plan on building him physical. I plan on building him more electro, because physical doesn't really work with the current team. So I'm going to leave that at level 70. I'm not going to try to get to level 80. Mona's weapon needs that, which we can't do, but I did just notice that we can get Prune's weapon up to the next level. So there is Prune's weapon up to level 70, and I'll get that up to level 80 before I start working on her levels, which will only require a little bit more of these and this stuff. But as I like to work through characters systematically, we are going to leave the farming for that until her, Razor, and Mona's talents are all at level 6. Or at least burst and skill, and then normal attack, burst and skill for Razor. It is time to head to Inazuma. We are, however, going the wrong way, because that ship is headed directly towards Liyue at the moment. And just like that, we have landed in the land of eternity. So once again, it is back to button mashing simulator. I have a feeling this dude is blind. Never mind, he's not blind. I was gonna say, how the hell could you not see me literally doing whatever the hell I'm doing? Boredom spam would be what this is, because this takes too long. Now I feel like, yeah, that's already the end of Act 1. Is it? Or is Act 1 still going? No way, it might still be going. That was just Rito escape plan. Yeah, no, it's still going. Okay. I was gonna say that can't be the end. That was way too quick. But yeah, no, that was just the end of Rito escape plan, which is the first part of the Inazuma stuff. Now, God knows what's next. Something. So that's the end of Act 1 though. Let's see. Act 2. That is where we're going to need to do the Ayaka and Yoimiya stuff. So I did remember correctly, they were separate like mini side quest thingies. They weren't a main quest. However, those will be done at a later point because I've been doing this for like 4.5 hours now, and I don't want to do any more quests. That will most likely be a next video thing, which I will do tomorrow probably. I don't know if we get all the way through the Inazuma Archon quest, but I'll at least get a bit of the way through it tomorrow, as well as doing some more farming for these characters and hopefully getting the talents a bit closer to being where I want them to be. But at least for this video, that is all the questing and farming I am going to be able to do, or I want to do. So with that being said, that is where I'm going to leave this video off. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you liked this video, go check out the video where we finished the Leeway Archon quest on this account a few weeks ago. And with that being said, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good. Bye. Oh my God, I have a lot of achievements.